It's time to say goodbye. It's time to grow exponentially. A year ago, I asked myself a very important question that I feel like everyone should ask themselves. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? Unfortunately, I knew the answer to that, which was I would feel unfulfilled and stagnant. I have a loving family, amazing friends, a respectable career path, and hardworking colleagues. What more could I ask for? But I knew within a year I'd still be in the same spot with no growth. And that really pushed me to say that I need change in my life. I need to get out of this comfort zone. So for the past year, I've poured my heart and soul into traveling. I'm going to be leaving to Central and South America for the next year. This is the longest I'll ever be out traveling. But I know the stories that I'll have to tell are worth something. As I embark on this beautiful journey, I genuinely believe the purpose is to leave a positive impact. The best way to know how to do that is by leading through example. So join me on this amazing adventure to leave a positive impact. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Oscar Chan, and I'm going to be taking the biggest risk of my life. I hope that my story, both old and new, empowers you to test your limits, try something new, empower you through your trials and tribulations, stand up for what you want, but ultimately live a better day-to-day life. But I have to first tell you where my dream came from. At a young age of 15, I was very confused about my own goals. I strived to do my best in everything. Religion, academics, athletically, career-wise, family, relationships, and socially. But in doing so, I lost focus and also lost myself trying to meet everyone else's expectation. I inevitably fell short of everything. I had no energy to go do my sports, study for school. I had no energy to go to church, go to work, be there for my friends, or even my family. I essentially lost myself. Eventually, my dad gave me some advice that gave my life direction and ultimately gave me light. Live up to your own expectations and not others. I can't thank my dad enough for his guidance, as it's helped me realize what I'd like to do with my life, and possibly the only reason why I'm here trying to make a difference and leave a positive impact. It took me 5 years to gather the strength to actually act on this notion. It was then that I recovered from my anxiety and depression. I found myself in a strong career path as an apprentice in mechanics. However, I quit that job and lived in China to learn martial arts for 7 months. My parents were against this sudden shift in my life, but I disregarded their warnings and left anyway. My mother was confused as to why I was throwing away my skills in mechanics. My father was willing to quit his job and bring me anywhere else in the world, as long as I don't go to China. But all I saw was the growth I would have when I returned. And reviewing 2019, I'm genuinely unsure of how to recap that year. From traveling to China, USA, Brunei, Malaysia, and Singapore, all of which were new countries for me, creating friends from around the world and catching up with old friends from elementary, and losing over 40 pounds. I can't begin to explain the feeling of just thinking about it all. But out of everything I've done that year, my biggest achievement was inspiring those around me. Hannah said it best: live your life. After I returned home, the whole world shut down, and I reverted back to my old skill in mechanics and got a service advising job. And that's what I've been doing for the past 3.5 years. And it's given me an amazing opportunity to get a mortgage, build a sustainable life, and be here for my family at all times. But I didn't want that. I sat down with my dad and talked about what my future plans were, and I told him I was honest. I was gonna start traveling. I wasn't gonna be doing this whole mortgage thing. And to him, that's unfathomable because, as any good Asian parent should be, sustainability over everything else. He's worked so hard and so long to stay in this country, to build a beautiful life for me. And who wouldn't want that? And I'm very grateful for the opportunity he's given me. But I know in my heart, happiness is going to come from traveling and inspiring others and leaving a positive impact. I have to say it is much, much harder to leave the second time. Because when I left for China, I thought the 6-7 months I'd be there, when I returned, not too much would change. However, I was wrong. Unfortunately, something did happen while I was in China. My grandmother passed away. And I asked my dad and my cousin if I should return. And they both said everything was handled, there's no need for you to come back, focus on what you're doing. And so I did. But after watching the funeral videos, I really wish I took the time and effort to come back home, as exhausted as I was. And ultimately, that's the biggest fear I have on leaving on this trip. That I might not be present when I'm needed. Now, if anything does happen to any of my friends or family, I'm going to be back in a heartbeat. But I can't let that be an excuse to hold myself back and stay here. It does terrify me, not being present and readily available 24/7, but my family's strong. They'll all be there for each other as they have been for me. And I will be back in a heartbeat. That gives me the confidence to be able to travel wherever I want, because my family can take care of each other, and if needed, I will always be back no matter what. It pains me to leave, but I know there will be more pain if I stay. I'm really going to miss Canada. It's where I was born and raised. But I'm going to miss my friends more. I'm going to miss my Spanish teacher, who was able to teach me everything she could before my trip. I'm going to miss my favorite cafe. Walking in there every Wednesday was a very refreshing part of my day. I'm going to miss my friends that I made at chess. They have shown me amazing talents and helped me develop in ways that I didn't think were possible. I'm going to miss my coworkers. One of my colleagues told me they've never seen a team have so much fun at work. I'm going to miss my old friends. I just came back from a trip, my first time in Toronto, and all of my elementary friends were there, of 15 years. And I'm happy that we were all able to just get back together like no time had passed. My marathon friends, every time we meet up, we push each other's limits and inspire each other to go further. Family dinners that I have, I am going to miss it all. I hate saying goodbyes, but leaving the comfort of my home, it allows me to grow exponentially. It allows me to chase my dreams and positively impact everyone around me. Thanks for watching. I hope you stick around to see my beautiful and amazing adventures. I have lots planned and lots to share. But I am going to miss Calgary. It's where I was born, it's where I was raised, it's where I've made the most friends. So in lieu of that, special thanks to my colleagues, my close friends, my favorite cafe, my marathon friends, and so many more. You've all shown me a slice of your life, and it's inspired me to go chase my own. I'm glad our paths crossed. Whether it's been years of our lives or a brief moment of our lives, I hope that we can see each other soon. There's no goodbyes because I'll definitely be back and I'll see you soon. Until our paths cross again, take care of yourself and be happy.